Hi everyone, this is Dr. Stuart Tausman, your instructor for the Behavioral Statistics class. I'm going to kind of get right to business here with these acoustics lectures. The idea with these lectures is that you'll write out a good outline from this information, as well as do a couple of homework problems at the end of this, and you'll have basically 5 days from when this is posted on Tuesday to send drafts to me if you wish, and then just post it before the next class. I think the best way to kind of get into what we're going to do in the class is kind of go through the summer schedule so that I can explain what's going to happen in the class. Basically, on the first week, I will record these acoustic lectures. There'll be a couple of them, about 5-10 minutes long, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and you write a detailed outline of the information I share with you. You do the homework problems. You have 5 days to turn in drafts to me, and then if you don't, you can just post the final stuff before the next class. On week 2, June 1st, we'll do it in a live way. If you can show up to the Roanoke Higher Education Center, we'll sit and meet in the computer lab. If you cannot make that, if some of you are in Richmond and so forth, you can just call in. You'll get the agenda. We'll have a nice discussion in class. We'll kind of cover things. We'll get to know each other a little bit more and be social. And do that, and then the following week it'll be another face-to-face or conference call set up. You'll call in, you'll get an agenda before class, you'll write up the notes, and you do the follow-up. Then on the week of June 15th will be the first test. The test will be an online open note, open book piece of information. It'll basically be like a homework assignment, but you'll have just that day to do the test. And when you're done doing the test on your own, then you just post that on Blackboard. After that test, for the following week, there'll be a follow-up acoustic lecture on new information that you'll do the same thing again. You'll listen, you'll type up the notes in a good outline, and you'll do a couple of homework problems, 5 days to send me drafts. We do the same thing on week 6. That'll be a face-to-face situation or a conference call. Week 7, there'll be another test, follow-up lecture. Actually, no, it's not a... Yeah, it does say an online test there. And then after the test, there'll be an online acoustic class presentation, which you'll have a week to listen to and do, and 5 days to send me drafts. July 13th is another face-to-face situation. We'll go over analysis of variance and have if you can make the class, that's fine. Not a conference call is just as good. Following that, ANOVA 2, that'll be an online situation, so I'll record a lecture and you'll download it, listen to it, take the notes, and do a homework problem or two. And the last face-to-face class, or call-in time, will be July 27th. We'll cover correlation and regression in class and kind of review things. And then the final piece of assignments, July 28th to August 12th, you'll basically get competency homework. So this is like a test once again, but the idea is, as I was saying, you'll get these competency assignments and you'll basically have 2 weeks to work on them. There'll be statistical analysis of other things, and the basic idea is you'll get to send me one draft for each problem that you have there, and then you just have to post that by August 12th. So that's the way the class will be set up. No memory-based tests. Hopefully we'll make it relatively simple and straightforward. We got the course objectives. The book is Statistics for the Behavioral Sciences by Graviteer. Version 9 is the current one. If you can't get that and you can just get version 8, that'll work as well. We have the live classes. I'm not going to be recording the live classes unless we really need to. Those classes will meet 6 to 8 p.m. Try to run a learner-centered classroom. Lots of interaction and discussion. The more questions you have for me, the better it will be for the teaching and learning. I try to make things pretty simple and basic because I know people are many times scared of statistics. Simple problems that illustrate key points are the ways I like to do things. Tests will be open note, open book. Homework, you can see it being described there. Office hours. Now this is kind of a weird concept in eDrafts. Office hours, I know most of you won't be meeting me anywhere, but office hours you can consider phone call-in time. So if you ever want to chat with me, Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. Just send me an email beforehand. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you, and even over the weekend as well. And finally, very importantly for me, you probably saw the list of names of people taking this class. My daughter, Emily Tausman, is a student at Virginia Wesleyan College, and she's majoring in psychology. So she needed to take statistics this summer, so we've worked out where she's going to be in the class. Fairness is a very important issue to me, so I will not be discussing anything about any of you with Emily. Emily will not be part of any of the recordings that I make. She'll follow all protocols and procedures of the class. Obviously, during office hours, if Emily wants to meet with me, she can certainly do that because she'll have access to me during those times, but you guys have access as well with the phone call situation. So I will not be discussing things outside of those times with Emily, and hopefully I can make things fair and equitable for everyone, and it's a real purpose of mine. I don't want to do anything unethical here. So perceived fairness is important. If you ever have a question about this, you can certainly let me know. So that kind of covers the syllabus. Hopefully that makes good sense to everyone. If you have questions about this, feel free to let me know. If you want to type out a detailed outline of this first acoustic assignment, that is fine. And finally, I should say that the reason I just don't download the acoustics here is because that cost Mary Baldwin College a lot of money. So what they've had me do over the past few semesters is make a YouTube video of this. That costs them no money, and I just put one cover slide on it, and then you basically listen to the acoustics. You're going to get a couple more acoustic presentations here that will have more assignment-based information. So hopefully you can make a good outline of this information. Thank you. Bye-bye.